for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now the Knicks with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On defense, Minnesota. And that one's good. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Now here's Brunson. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Brunson scanning the floor. Driving in. Here's Towns. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Hart. And Anunoby left side. Towns down low. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To the paint. Back to DiVincenzo. They get it back. Dillingham with it. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Randall. The layup off target. And the Knicks with possession. Pass to Payne. They set the pick. Here's Sims. And he drops it in from the low post.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
McBride's shot is off. Here's Gobert. Still without a basket. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hart. And the Knicks with possession here. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Hart, that's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
It's deflected. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Knicks up by 3. And we'll... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
An easy 2 points on the layup. DiVincenzo's got the first basket of the second quarter for Minnesota.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that one's good. Towns. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And here's Towns. They kick out to Anunoby. Buries it from three-point range. Anunoby's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. New York ball.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Brunson, right side. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Brunson missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's Brunson. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Shakes him. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Picked by Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
That one misses. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ann.
The Knicks leading by 7. Now, Brunson. He's got 9. Over Conley. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Conley's shot is off. To the inside. Achua. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he ends up missing both free throws. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And that one's good. Brunson.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Randall. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Next substitution, number 8, OG Anunoby.
Here's Randall. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson outside. Anunoby has the open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Back to Gobert. Outside for Randall. Gobert the screen. And the rejection by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there, boy. Engaged defensively.
Yep, it counts. Alexander Walker with the ball. Still yet to score. 4 seconds left. And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so that's the end of the first half. Knicks lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. So it's the Timberwolves now. 7-point differential. We know Doris and Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player. Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA, and I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Brunson, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Pass to McDaniels. Ball's knocked loose. It's 2-on-1. Some nice passing by New York here. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Over to the wing. Edwards inside. And here's Gobert from deep. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Brunson. 15 points in the game. Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson. Down low. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Conley scanning the floor. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Payne. The wing jumper off target. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Sims. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 8. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jalen McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Pass to Sims. There's a screen by Achua. Going inside. And McBride gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 7.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
No good that time. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Ryan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Minnesota making a switch. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Conley. It's blocked. Here's Ryan. He has yet to score. Pass to Achua. Here's Ryan. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one drops for him. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead. Minnesota with the ball. Conley up top. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 6 points.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
To the wing right side. Kept alive. Sims. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 7. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 4 points this quarter.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Pass to Randall. Here's Reed. Now Conley. Driving the lane. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Got it up. And so it's the New York Knicks headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Knicks leading by 7. Brunson right side. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. A free for DiVincenzo. And here are the Knicks. Brunson with a clean look. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Brunson downhill. Here's Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. To the middle. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Brunson gets it to go. And it's now 22 points here for Jalen Brunson. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Brunson adds a two-pointer. And again, it's New York.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Brunson goes in. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Reed. For three, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
The shot's good from Brunson.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. That one misses. Timberwolves trailed by 15. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. In the corner, it's Bridges. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The Knicks leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves call timing. They're behind by 17. And a new group in for the Knicks. .104 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Reed. Here's Minot. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks on offense. They're on a 15-5 run here. Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Here's Brunson. Goes back up. Minnesota with the rebound. Jacks up a three. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Brunson outside. Takes the three. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're